just I want to say America is so unfair. The bias of what you've done with Poppy is that Brendan put a lot of money into making her look really good. And the bias is they followed me to Sweden and she was containing anything that I was doing out of my phones. They're doing phishing out of my phone. So what's unfair about the situation is I had a long history of being a very feminine woman and beautiful, and he has stolen that from me. And my personality was always lovely, and I can be a very nice person, but you're denying me the right to have anyone on my side. You're not even letting me have an advocate. So America's really fucking me over, or Europe. Is Europe, Poppy? You've put a lot of bias with her, but MAGA put a lot of energy into her, and I think it's very unfair because they came and made me at a disadvantage straight away because they had gangsters down there, they had men giving out money and prizes, and India put a lot of energy into her, and then you just started this massive thing that I was a toilet queen. Nobody even got to know me or talk to me. You don't even know the time and energy that I put into loving my family. They've given me breast cancer. I'm dying unfairly. And I just feel like it's so unfair because Poppy and Kayla weren't even like pretty before. Like just Brendan just seems to be on this warpath making me ugly to everybody. Like he won't let me be pretty to anyone, and him and Trump. Like they've done all this abuse to me in my face, and they won't let me get back on the horse. They won't let anybody talk to me. They just keep bullying me. They've even got my own cousins bullying me. They have not let... Poppy goes and hangs around my cousins. Like, Europe has invaded my family, and I want to know why France violently invaded me and caused apartheid. It's a war crime. I'm the one that's in pain. And at the end of the day, you can have all these videos, but you're also using AI and misleading people that I'm doing bad stuff. But I've had MS for about 3 years. It's not that I'm a lazy fuck. I'm really tired, and you've used... She's got all the power because I never had power. She's running the whole political thing and used me. So I'm a victim of her. She can be the pretty one, but I'm still the victim because they're the ones paying to throw me in a Ganges river. They're the ones putting political jargon of the mobsters all over Australia that I was trash out of an op shop, and he's lying. It wasn't cheap quality. He's such a liar. Why would I have quality education in Massey University and quality, not Massey, sorry, and counselling and fine arts photography? Like, why would you stop me from having my life dreams and making me old and deny me the right to be part of society? It's not fair. I'm being extorted. And he also didn't give me a fair trial over this whole regime. They've had all the power this whole time, and I didn't even know really what was going on half the time. And they've black taped it that I'm ugly, and I've cried and cried and cried, and then you harden up. And that's what's not fair. And I've actually had people in the government send me Joker was aging me, and he's not being fair to me because I think some of the black people were trying to stand up for me. And I just think it's so unfair. I'm prisoners of extreme cruelty from America. And I think America, you've done so much damage to me with Joker and put so much money into Poppy's looks, and you put so much money into taking me off my family, and you're not accountable for fucking anything. I never swore before. And I'm telling you that. I was a lady, complete lady. Like, I never swore. I was really innocent. He's had me punched and stuff because Poppy and Kiki want the land. Somebody sent me a video that's how I'm going to die, is them two are paying to have my face ruined, basically, and that they're taking over, and I've had all this punishment. So basically the Europeans just killed me and put me to death, and they've gone to my family. Steve went to my sisters. I'm devastated he went to my sisters. That's the cops. So the cops persecuted me over love. And you keep putting me in the shit. And at this stage, I think there needs to be accountable for the UK and America, because you really just killed me. I didn't have any rights. I was doing my own life, networking. I had nothing to do with you. You went on this massive campaign against me not being happy, but I was a happy person. I am a happy person, but I'm in pain. I need help, and you won't let me have love. And to tell me that I have to be, to tell me that I have to be in the rubbish, just shows how little respect that Poppy has for humanity. You want to go in the public. This is what I want to say about America, Miss America. You three, you four, go in the public as Miss America, Miss Europe, or whatever you are, and you say that you're humanitarians, but you're throwing me in a skip and also leaving me to be Havana, like, what's it called? Those energy weapons on me and give me cancer and breast cancer. And, well, I don't know if I do, but it hurts so much. And they basically, I do have cancer of the lung and the liver and my bowel, but they've basically told me my spleen had been shot too and that I've been disemboweled, and I don't have sympathy. And but it's, you're losing my customs. I'm at a loss of customs, and so at this stage, even if India has done me wrong, I have no choice but to go with India, who is a stronger candidate, because they have some weight about people being discriminated, even though they prostituted me and made me into the devil. But I'm asking for my right to have my face back, because you've just, you can't keep doing this to me. It's like this UK, your police have been brutalising me all over Australia. I don't know if it's the UK or the Americans, but at this stage, I've got problems with lead poisoning. You've taken away my talents. I don't know. They said it's Russia. Russia's got a problem with me. So Russia, you have taken away my life force by abusing me with chemicals, and I feel like I'm going to faint every day and I need to go to the hospital, and they're not going to give me hospital care, and I don't know what to do. Because I'm just one person with a highly intelligent brain, and I'm not allowed to do it because you've got 5 women with very big egos and very, very big people behind them, massive gangsters that don't want me to be pretty. And I'm tired of fighting it. Like, it's like I shouldn't have to fight to have my own independence to go to work because of money and greed. And what I'm saying is it's not fair. You've told me for years and years how much you think I'm a piece of shit all over the world, and that I'm ugly and I'm hated and I've got shit skin, and nobody pays me back for what I lost, my honour. And I was an honourable, sweet-hearted woman that gave and gave and gave to my family. I gave and gave to other people. I did so many things socially, and you've taken all that away from me. And that's the cunningness of the French police, Pierre and Noir. You actually just took away my right to have family. You've taken all of my friendships, my real innocent life because of housing, and I've got energy weapons abusing me. And I'm just saying, I'm a victim of the police brutality. It's not fair what they've done to me. They're abusing the shit out of me and are denying me the right to have a good life. The police have been abusing me out of all of Australia. They're abusing me here. They're putting me in court cases. They're slying me out of court cases. They're denying me the right to an inheritance that's rightfully mine. They're denying me to the spiritual beauty that's rightfully mine. And look at me. I'm sad for myself. That's why every day I'm petitioning to kill myself, because it's I can't look after myself. That's how bad the government's beaten me to death. And there's nothing that I can do. I'm in danger. I'm actually in immediate danger because you have access to weapons. Like, you've assaulted me with weapons. You put things up my vagina. You're putting weapons up my anus. You're weaponizing me. These women are just going on and on mentally, that I'm mentally ill with Jekyll and Mr. Hyde because I blew up, and you've got all these weapons of these videos, and I'm not the bad guy. That there's always a reason behind why I'm like that, and I don't have any support system, and that's what I need. And I'm saying, why is America isolating me? Why are you keeping with me with a fucking monster that's isolating me? That shows the police violence and the brutality. I should have a massive way to have a lot of support systems. What Poppy and Kiki are taking off me is abuse. You don't give me refuge. You don't. How come the police? How am I meant to call the police about violence when you've shattered my name, and the people that are doing the violence are paying the police. It's a broken system where you keep violently taking everything from me. You've threatened and hurt my children. You've threatened, you've hurt my children. You've hurt my children. Don't you tell me you're upstanding good influences. I'm not happy. I don't want to say sorry to you, and I don't think you're good people. You took my mother's hard-earned reputation and all the people around here. You're killing me at 43 years old, and you stand as a police officer, and you stand as a high honourable influencer because you got muscles, but all those gangster books say all they do all day is sell drugs and sit there flexing all day. This guy's got a long history of violence, and he's standing in a suit being a lawyer. He's using emotional abuse and blackmail. He's blackmailing my family. He's beating my family. At this stage, I want America, I want Russia and UK accountable for the violence. I've had chemical violence and weapons used against me. It's a crime against humanity. If you don't care about me, that's good. Because what you should do is look at a woman that's fucking being beaten to death to be Beth fucking Hickey so she can take over a legacy that I built because MAGA wants her to be the face of everything. It's not fair what you're doing to me. You need to have... I am a normal person. You are denying me. My vagina's been mutilated. Everywhere I go, this cop follows me and tells everybody I'm fucking strange. And it's abuse and violence. I haven't done anything. You're a repeat perpetrator. I don't have victim support. I've had education. I shouldn't be trashed and treat lower class than Poppy or any of them. It doesn't matter if she's got a master's. It's still discrimination. I've still got 2 diplomas. I've still got a lifetime of history of experience. You're discriminating against what people look like, and I'm tired of it. I've just survived all this extreme violence, and you're putting me through more violence, and then you're videoing me. Poppy has no boundaries. She doesn't have anything computing in her brain that she's a bad person. It's illegal to violently surveillance me in my room. I don't want it. You've done it for almost 7 years. You're against my right to my freedom. All of you are bad. You're using threats, you're using coercion, you guys are using intimidation and emotional abuse. I'm an emotional person, I need love. And what you're doing is making me vulnerable because you're actually putting me in a society where I'm hated, and you're not giving me anywhere where I can feel safe because you're controlling everything. And at that stage, what you're saying is that only women of beauty can be of value, and what you're doing is discriminating and devaluing and destroying women of our nation, because what you're saying is people all have to look like magazines, and that's not true. Some of the greatest women start fucking ugly right at the bottom and work their way to the top. I've seen a lot of women in my life that are really great women, and they don't have everything together all the time. Some of the greatest women that I admire have kids and have done all this stuff and had their life in messes at home and gone to work and dressed up and looked normal at work and spent all day at work and come home and do all this stuff for their kids. Now, I am tired of it, because no matter what I position myself as an identity, you're holier, you're more higher, you're superior out of everything that I do. And I want to know why you're so racist. Like, why everything's so toxic with you? You're slapping me, pinching me, kicking me. You've actually strangled me. You've burnt and cut my vagina. You've kicked me. You're forcing me to take drugs and stuff. You're locking me up against my will. These social circles that you're putting in these trafficking circles are abuse too. You're actually tying up all of my family and putting everyone in an association as long as I'm not included. And that's abuse. This fresh lady, you're tying me up, you're kicking me, you're abusing me, you're beating me. It's coercive control, and I want to know why this doctor is allowed to keep saying I'm mentally ill when I don't have my rights. America needs to be accountable for abuse of power. Because this mother, there's no daycare. I'm not a nappy wearing shit stain. You're abusing my right to be free. You're beating my family. We were a happy family, but you're beating them because you're taking away the wealth of all of my family and all of this nation. I don't have advocacy. You won't let me have any advocacy. As soon as I come, the police violently are abusing my rights. Every time I go to get support, they say, sorry, you've got to go call the cops. So at the moment, not only are you abusing my house, all these cops are abusing the shit out of me from what I need, and I deserve support from violence. I shouldn't have to be in fear of Ruth Cork's family. She shouldn't be selling me as a fucking thing. I want my right back off this family. You give me my family back. You get out of my life. You take your mobster life and your royal family life and get the fuck out of my life. Stop tangling everything about my life as your wealth. That's what I don't understand. You act like I'm the demon, but you guys are taking away my family, my friends, my support systems and leaving me with nothing. This is what this Pierre B's doing. And you are the perpetrator and you should be done guilty. I shouldn't be here with no rights, no house, no nothing when I've got an education. I have rights as society, and what you cops are doing, you are contacting the father of John Popcorn. This family violence, these black guys that I was calling a nigger in my house, you're saying I'm trash for saying that. Well, so you're going to go, you like this guy that's got my vagina open with cottage cheese, do you? That's what's not fair, is I shouldn't be like Beth Hickey. I shouldn't be treated like Beth Hickey. I lived my life, I was an honourable woman like Kat Dennings. You guys as a nation have destroyed my life. And I didn't do anything bad. You've framed me. It's devastating abuse. Because if you look at me a year ago, why do I look so beautiful? I think she was jealous that I look beautiful and has come at me and destroyed me and made sure she looks nice. But it's so easy if you've got the protection of your family to be a nice person. If you're being abused, you can't. You're screaming all the time because you're protecting yourself. Now, I'm in fear all the time and I want something done. I want the music industry accountable. I want UK accountable. Because to take away me being holy is persecution of me doing my Christianity work. And I want to know why everything that made me happy, you're oppressing it. It's not just that you're oppressing my work, you're oppressing my freedom. Why are you doing it? You're oppressing my right to be a valuable woman of society. You're oppressing me in a tent saying I'm really dirty and I wasn't. It's a con job. This is my tent. You see it? It's a Kathmandu. I wasn't a dirty animal. I was showering at the beach every day. The thing is you guys say that you're holy, but you won't help those in need, and I'm somebody that needs charity, and yet the holy charity has gone to her 5 kids, and that means you're not full of Jesus. What you're doing is actually full of greed to make sure I don't have you're starving me of what I need in society, and I want to know why you're kicking and hurting my children. You're hurting my children by showing them me sexually. I'm not happy with Israel. You're killing us. You're killing my family. You're killing me having support. I'm in danger. You've got all these weapons against me, and I want to know why you're holding me hostage in a mental asylum when you don't even be accountable for my rapes that have happened. It's abuse what you're doing to me. What you're doing is not letting me have my freedom. I don't have my freedom. I'm oppressed by 5 women that you have made accountable to be higher than me. But it's persecution because if you look at me a year ago, I look just as strong and beautiful. What happens when you got cancer? Who's accountable? None of those blonde girls won't ever be accountable for all this shit that they've put me through in this police of this, like, John putting me through all this violence. It's not fair. They've given me a stroke and they've put lead poisoning up my nose, and I was a singer before. I was singing so beautifully. This is devastating violence, and I don't have protection under this violence. And I want to know why nobody's accountable and why you're putting me in a tent that I look like I'm dirty worth $1. And you're making me look like I'm having these dirty sex rendezvous. It's really like, it's all made up crap. And you've made up that I'm a man too. Constantly beating my vagina and hurting me. And I want to know why. You're making up that I'm fat every day, but I'm sick from toxins and I need support. Why won't you let anybody be near me? I wanted Ruben's help to get me into a room. He promised me a room because I need protection. Instead, you bet me to death in the public eye that I was so fucking ugly and capital punished me. What you're doing, and the kid sent me this thing saying that Ruth did it because she doesn't want him to give me my promised land, and she's taken away all my wealth. The greed didn't stop at what he promised me. She took away my wealth, all of my friendships, all of my support systems. You've cut me out of all the emotional ties. Who pays for the reparations of that?